Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 45 of Before My Morning Coffee. Lisa Freed here. Lisa Freed here. If this is the first time tuning in, awesome, amazing. Thanks for being here. If you've been here many times before, awesome, amazing, and thank you for being here. This morning I have a co-host. You can probably hear him purring in the background. His name is Halo, 25-pound cat that just is very determined that I pay attention to him this morning. And I think that that is awesome considering the theme that it is all working out in your favor. Earlier this morning, I recorded this episode and only to find out that it had some technical difficulty halfway through. And how cool is that? I get the opportunity to start over again in any moment. What a beautiful, beautiful reminder of this, that we can start over in any moment. I love that. I love that. So, this morning I was reading my daily devotional, and it was talking about it's all in the right and perfect timing. The timing is good. Don't stress yourself out if somebody's running late or if things aren't happening at the time frame that you think that they should, and all of that. Just relax, release, attachment to the outcome, detachment. We talked about that yesterday on episode 44, this detachment. And I love that. And one of the things that I do is I am the self-appointed chief of police for the time police. Like, I like to be really, really involved here on what that looks like. And telling people there's this many minutes left. If you don't get out of the door, you're going to be late. There's this many minutes left. And I myself know how successful this is. It is not helpful at all in the slightest. In fact, I think that it makes people move slower, actually. And I laughed because this morning I'd recorded this episode before my prayer call. And this morning on my prayer call, one of my prayer sisters talked about that same thing and how frustrating it is when somebody's managing their time in that fashion. So I hear it in right and perfect timing. Just chill, Lisa. So message received. The second book that I was reading this morning was talking about we don't know if it's good nor bad. We don't know, good nor bad. We don't have any clue about that. We like to think that we do. Therefore, we label it good or bad. And that tells us whether or not to celebrate or get our knickers in a twist and run around the block with our hair on fire, proclaiming a disaster. But we do not know if this is good nor bad. So how can we be neutral with something and remain present in the moment? How can we do that? How can we trust that it's all working out in our favor? And there's a story of this man, and his horse runs away, and his neighbors are like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your misfortune that your horse ran away." And the man says, "Don't be. It's neither good nor bad. Who knows if it's good nor bad?" And the next day, the horse returns with a herd of wild horses, and the neighbor comes over, and he is like, "Oh, congratulations. This is so good. Amazing." And the man again says, "Don't be. This is neither good nor bad. Who knows if this is good nor bad?" And the next day, his son tries to ride one of the wild horses and breaks his leg. And the neighbor again comes over and is like, "I'm so sorry to hear of your misfortune, of your son's broken leg." And the old man again says, "It is neither good nor bad. We cannot decide that." And the neighbor goes away, and the next day army recruiters come and they're forcefully recruiting for the army and are unable to recruit the son because he has the broken leg. Now, this story shows like some very dramatic shifts and twists and turns to it. And yet, like, it's such a good reminder. I'm sure that if you think about it, you can come up with a circumstance that you thought, oh my goodness, this is so bad that was happening to your life. And instead, it was working out in your favor. It was working out in your favor. And what about times where you were like, oh, this is the best thing ever. And then you were like, let down, disappointed. Perhaps your expectations were not met. So how freeing would it be if we could truly embrace, if I could truly embrace this knowledge, this sense of faith and of trust, that it is all working out in the right and perfect divine timing. It is all working out in our favor, regardless if this current moment appears to be good or bad. And what if we could just see it as something that is happening, not wishing for anything different? Thinking positive thoughts to the future we are creating and co-creating. And trusting that God's got this, that the universe has got our back. With that, I leave you those thoughts. I would love to hear what your thoughts were on this episode. Please subscribe, click subscribe wherever it is that you're listening from. Leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Carry on the conversation. Come find me on Facebook, Lisa Fried Tea. Come find me in my email, friedtealisa@gmail.com. I wish you a day as beautiful as you, and may you see signs that it is all working out in your favor. So much love from my rebel heart to yours. Bye for now, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow.